Okay, Good For You, it basically has a few chords. We're in the key of F sharp minor, so you are going to have those favorite bar chords. But think of it like this. So F sharp minor, F sharp second fret, and just like your E minor, right? We've played this before. All right. Now, the first part of the song is really syncopated, and actually it's bass. So what you could do is just do power chords. So instead of worrying about that full bar chord yet, you could just play 2 and 4 or 2, 4, and 4. And that's a power chord. So it'll kind of give you a little bit of a chord, but kind of still that low bassy sound. Now, what they're going to do is this kind of and go down to an E power chord. That looks like an E minor, but I'm only playing these low 3 strings. You see what I'm saying? So since it's only the low 3, it's not going to sound major or minor. So we got okay. So it kind of goes this back and forth between the E and the F sharp. Okay, and then, so she does this, I think it's 3 times for the verse, right? And then we're gonna go D, and then C sharp 7. So it's the same rhythm. It's just gonna go D and C sharp 7. For C sharp 7, you can think about just your regular C7, like your C, but we add that pinky, right? And we're just gonna move it up one fret. So that makes it C sharp. Just make sure you're playing the middle 4 strings and not either one of the E strings. That's gonna make it sound kind of funky. So, and that rhythm's gonna be the same there. So you got D, C sharp 7. So, and that D, if you notice, I wasn't playing the full D. You could just kind of do it. That's actually a D power chord too, playing those 3 strings. Okay, and that full the full C sharp 7 will sound really nice there. So that's really your verse. She's going to basically just repeat that twice, and that's going to give the full verse right there. For the chorus, this is where it gets all pretty common chords, but the rhythm is really cool. So we're going to have, first go over the chords. We got D, good for you, A, you look happy and healthy, E, if you ever, F sharp minor, cared, E, 2, D, ask. Now, what's cool about this is that a lot of these chords are going to come in on the offbeat. That's when the change happens. So I'm going to play it first, and then I'll kind of break it down. So we've so you see what I'm saying? A lot of these chord switches are coming on that off beat. So that first one, that A is going to come in on the and of 4. And the E is going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so you've got that D. So those are going to be your up strums, right? Now that right there is the most syncopated part of it. So the F sharp minor is going to come in on the and of 2. So we got this E, 1, 2, and then you stay on that D. So the and of 2, the and of 3 is your E, the and of 4 is actually going to start your D chord to kind of loop it back over again. Okay, so slow again. Just think about playing it slow to kind of get the feel. That bar chord may also give you some trouble at first, but just go slow and kind of get the feel of the rhythm too, and it should kind of all come along. Let me know if you have any questions for that part. The last thing is there's this kind of instrumental part that kind of serves as kind of like I don't want to say a bridge, but it's kind of like a bridge between the chorus and coming back around to the verse. And it's going to have similar chords, but this time we are going to introduce a B chord. So we have an F sharp minor. Okay, we're going to go to E, and then we have a B chord. And your best way to think about the B would be to root it on your A string. Okay, like that. Okay. It sounds to me like a lot of this is power chords. You may want to just at least start with the power chords. Again, it's kind of the same thing, just that 2, 4, 4, E, and then the B, 2, 4, 4, but start on the A string. Like that. This rhythm for your F sharp. Okay? This again is coming in on the and when we switch chords though, okay? So that F sharp minor, kind of like that. So watch for these ands. There's a lot of switching on the off beat in this song, and I think that's probably the most challenging part of it. But what also makes it sound really cool is that there's a lot of these, you know, instead of it being straight. That doesn't sound as interesting. Right? It's got a little... And you can really dig into that part. And then basically it's just going to go right back to that bass. Okay, so that's kind of how it works. The only other thing I would say is the part for the chorus, ending that, getting into that interlude we just went over. So there's no D chord because you're going to come to the F sharp minor for that instrumental break. So think of this as the last part of the chorus.